See if anybody gets in here. I'm out of town doing a job for a buddy's buddy, and they've got a little bit better Lowe's than mine typically, so I'm going to go in here and check it out. Wait till we get some people in here. One person. I'm sure everybody else is working. Nine people. What's up, Ray's apartment maintenance? Yeah, I'm actually in another town. I had to go out of town today too, uh, and I should have shown everybody outside. It's a crazy, nasty day outside. Had to go out of town to help a buddy's buddy. I had to go replace a GFCI. That's all it was. So this town has a little bit better Lowe's typically than mine. So I thought I'd go ahead and come here, and then I might end up going to. There's a Home Depot. It's still a little ways away from here, but every time at my Home Depot, if they don't have something in stock, it always says it's in stock at that Home Depot. Like it must be a really big Home Depot, and I've never been there, so I might go there today too. Today's kind of just a nasty day. I'm gonna catch up on paperwork and stuff at home. Living in the UK, we only have a B&Q, not as good as Lowe's. What's up, Leonard? So I'm in a Franklin, Kentucky Lowe's. That's where I'm at today. Again, it's not in my town. It's probably about an extra 30 miles from where I normally go to Lowe's at. I'm not even sure where the stuff is here. The back aisle clearance, I thought might be back here. Yeah, it is actually. So we'll go check out the back aisle clearance first. What's up, Mac? So I'm going to check here out, and then I'm going to see how far away the Hendersonville, Tennessee Home Depot is. I may end up going there today too, because it's supposed to be a big one, and I've never been there. But I don't think it's that much farther from here, and I've got some time today. Let's see, we've got doorknobs. I don't see any tools really yet. What's this? Not seeing anything crazy. $10 for a Bluetooth thermometer or thermometer. My Home Depot actually has one of those thermometers, like a meat probe thermometer, on the clearance rack. I've been watching for a while. I think I might pick it up next time I'm there. I don't see much in the way of anything good. Chainsaw blades. These were actually at Milo's too. So if you're needing some chainsaw stuff, you might check yours. Does everyone else's back clearance look like trash bin, or is it just Jacksonville? What drives me crazy is they put stuff back here and then they don't put prices on it. But this one doesn't really have much. It's got some camo t-shirts for $8. So big swing and a miss on the back aisle clearance at this one. We'll go over to the tools. Got some skills stuff. Ego multi-head edger, $99 instead of $179. I don't have any Ego stuff. And hopefully my signal's good here. I don't know. I had 4 bars whenever I was out at my truck, and I'll never know it because I'm recording this on my phone, so it always looks good to me, whether it looks good to you guys or not. What's the point of putting stuff back there with no prices? Home Depot does the same thing. Well, yeah, Home Depot all the time. Like they've even got, like Home Depot has the M18 hacksaw, or not hacksaw, like the little chainsaw. I don't know, can't remember what they call that thing. But they've got that at my Home Depot. with the battery and stuff, but over with the edgers and all that's marked down. But they didn't have a price on it. And it's like, I'm not packing that thing up there to ask y'all what it is. Both mine always look like they swept stuff off the floor and put it on buckets on the shelf. Let's see. We're getting to some lighting stuff. There should be electrical tools around here somewhere. Electrical tools. Let's see what they got. So they don't have any fluke stuff here on clearance either. The apps have barcode scanners that tell you the discounted prices versus taking it to the register. Does Home Depot do that too? Because I've scanned stuff at home. Sometimes the stuff that I scan at Home Depot, it's different whenever I take it up. But that might be like if it's an extra markdown or something, maybe. Nothing new. Only thing I see yellow tagged are all a bunch of little Klein testers and stuff. So those aren't worth that, in my opinion. And then this has been on sale out the middle aisle for a long time. Boom, 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 boom. At Lowe's, there's never anyone back there to give pricing. At least at Home Depot, you can find somebody. Yeah, this Lowe's is normally like, I've only been here maybe a handful of times, and the customer service here is usually a little bit better, but I haven't been here for a long time either. So $2.99 DeWalt chop saw. $100 off a 12-inch. That was not a slider. I wouldn't even buy a saw if it wasn't a slider. Morning, how are you? I'm just looking around. Thank you. I got the same yellow stickers on a bunch of tape measures. They do at least have some of the Irwins. I don't know if I want to buy a 35 footer or not of that. That's they still got those Klein shears for $15. Somebody else told me they bought the Crescent of those and like them better as far as the lock mechanism on them. You know, this store is looking like a big swing and a miss. They use service jammers to make service bad so you can't fight them on the price. Let's see. Yeah, see, all this stuff's been out here at my Lowe's too, so I'm not even sure where I ought to go look. Now, this Lowe's even has a tool rental place. This is the only Lowe's I know of that I've ever been in that has that. Oh, I was going to ask y'all. Let me see if they got a Weehaw thing over here. Yeah. You guys used any of these? I thought about getting these. It'd be nice to clip on the bag. It's got like a belt clip on the back and then sleeves for bits. I don't know if y'all have tried these out, the blue Weehaw ones, if they're any good or not. Because that's not too bad considering you get a bit holder in there for $19 too. Yeah, I'm not seeing much at this Lowe's on the way of deals. Makes me feel bad for talking so much smack about mine. Magnets and stuff they have now. Got here late. Did you check the Bosch 18 volt? Yeah, I'm right here. Actually, I'm right here next to it. So 99 bucks for a variable orbital cordless sander with dust management. I'm assuming that's that dude there. 129 for the hammer drill driver. 79 for the blower. I actually got that blower in the back of my truck with M18 adapter on it, and that's not too bad. Now there's a good. They don't have any of them, but SDS Plus rotary hammer, 49 bucks instead of 199. Like that's a crazy good deal. If your Lowe's has that, I'd buy that in a heartbeat. I've got that rotary hammer. They don't have one up here. Yeah, if you go to your Lowe's and they've got that, you can buy a battery adapter. I use my Milwaukee battery adapter in mine. That's a pretty good deal. Let's see, two-piece 149 drill and driver, battery kit 149, oscillating with the star lock 79 instead of 159. That's not too bad either if you are looking for that. Milo's had one of those back on the back aisle, but I think somebody set it back there. One of the Irwin quick clamps. But after having the DeWalt ones and using the foot lever, I definitely, if it was me, I'd buy the DeWalt ones. Like it's been night and day awesome. I'm glad I got those. I'm gonna check at the Home Depot. I saw a deal on Facebook today where a $40 pack of the oscillating blades in a case, they're hanging on the wall for 40 bucks, but they're ringing up for $10. So if I go there and they've got them, I'm gonna try that. Metabo, that's the 15 gauge. That's not a bad price on that either. $199 for a 15 gauge, and then $199 for a let's see, I don't know, 16 gauge. I don't know if there's anywhere else to really even look here. I guess I can go to the plumbing tools and see if they got anything different. Klein here. Clamp it on your PP and swing it around. That's what I was looking for. I'm late. What's up, Contreras? Let's scroll back up. Ordered 2 Vim mag rails from Zorro. They sent me 2 boxes, which have 5 rails in them, so 10 for the price of 2. Socket set for life. Had a co-worker who had the Irwin leveler. The DeWalt is so much better. Southern Mofo, you're a plumber? No, I do some plumbing work. I do a little bit of everything. All right, gotta see if I can find their plumbing. I'm gonna assume. We'll go back this way. Oh, I was gonna check something here. Yeah. So I've got some of this on order. It's supposed to come today anyways. But you guys can look at this and then look at that and see if that looks familiar to you. And then let's see. Where's the name of the people who make it? It's on here somewhere. Right there. Very familiar looking. Whole lot cheaper. I actually ordered some. I'm gonna go ahead and just buy a can of this while I'm here. Because if this is what I think it is, much cheaper option. And it's basically gonna be the same stuff. Here's some new Hot says. I don't know that they're new. Socket adapters, $14.98. Nut drivers, $14.98. So anybody tried these? The blue Hot bits? Clean mini pipes. The whole state of Iowa is under blizzard conditions. I-80 not recommended for travel, or weather stations saying this would be a hurricane if over water. It's coming into Chicago now, moving east. Yeah, we're getting some storm stuff today. It ain't nothing like that, but it's nasty. So hopefully everybody up there will be all right. Picked one up 2 days ago. The Metabo 18 volt 30 degree should be on a glitch charger for less than 200. All right, let's go see. I know it's been on sale at mine, but I didn't know if I didn't know it was ringing up like that. I don't even know if this one's got it, but mine has it, so I'll check that if I didn't see it here, but maybe they got somewhere and I didn't pay attention. Be over with that frame and nailer stuff probably, but we'll double check and make sure. Yeah, it might be here. Right there, kid. Be here. See, mine has been this right here. It's been saying 279 at mine with a yellow tag. Be here. Strip nailer. Is that it right there? Maybe this one. That's the 21 degree. So 30 degree. That one's just yeah, so they don't have it in. Let's see if this one might so happen to be it. Yeah, that's the 21 degree one. I don't know if it's. So is it only the 30 degree on sale, you think? The 30 is popular. Yeah, I think my Lowe's has it. If it rings up for that, I might stop in there today and try it because I've been wanting to get a frame and nailer. It's not something I use very often, but I'm probably going to want one when I'm doing my building. And I've got a buddy who'll let me borrow his Milwaukee one anytime I want to. But what's up, James? True, in some nasty weather. I'll stop by and pick that back up if I get something else. Actually, I'm gonna grab it. DeWalt 20 volt fan kit clearance at 59 around Missouri. Metabo framer is awesome. Yeah, mine still had some. I was actually just in there the other day looking at it. As I've been back and forth on whether I want to get a Milwaukee one or if I just wanted to get a pass load and deal with the gas the few times that I use it because it's so much lighter. You're right. Plumbing. Okay. All right, thank you. Down here. The M18 nailer is like $400 total only. Yeah, that's what's kept me from buying it until I found some kind of crazy deal on it. Because again, it's not something I use every day. And in fact, if it was something I use, like if I don't even know that I would want to use one of those battery powered nailers all day, every day. They're freaking heavy. We'll check out the plumbing tools section, see if there's anything. Where's the carpet deals at? So I thought about going to the Hendersonville, Tennessee Home Depot. And if I do, and if I've got a signal, y'all can let me know if you want me to do a live there too. I've never been there, but I know that my Home Depot, every time they don't have something, it always says it's in stock at the Hendersonville, Tennessee Home Depot. So it must be a pretty big Home Depot. Plumbing pipe. Here's y'all's favorite fittings. See, my Lowe's has started carrying the expansion sleeves and stuff. This is something that, you know, most of even the supply houses in our town, my town, hadn't even been carrying for a long time. Everybody's always just used the crimp picks. You have a good signal for being in the store. Well, that's good, because like I said, I can't ever tell, because it just looks like I'm recording something. Copper pipe, plumbing repair. Let's see. PVC. I don't know where their plumbing tools are. Maybe they don't have a plumbing tool section. Maybe it's down this, like in mine, it's down this main aisle here. Maybe they got theirs in the same spot. It's just backwards.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Unless it's back there in the aisle where they're forklifting, and I'm not waiting around for that. Wish they had sales on stuff people actually need, like wood screws, nails, plumbing fittings. I'm gonna look at all these tags and see if I see one that says plumbing tools. Duct work, copper pipe, iron pipe, drain cleaning tools. You'd think it would be. I didn't see anything in this aisle though. So like I said, unless it's on that back aisle and they got it blocked off. Doing forklifts. Well, y'all think of anything else to look at? Usually in the pipe section. Yeah, that's the one I went down a minute ago. I assume they've got a plumbing tool section. Mine's down like the main aisle deal. I would think it'd be in this aisle. Possibly, because like mine is down an aisle with all this stuff just in its own little bay. My Lowe's, I didn't see them. These are the crimpers I was talking about in the live the other day, that basically they almost never, you can hardly ever fit them in the places where you need them. Like I always get like this kind here. There's some of those. I'm gonna peek down this back aisle and see if I see it. Maybe right here. Let's see what we got here. This looks like this may be something. Yeah. This was the kit somebody was telling me wasn't very good the other day. That I had thought about getting. Nothing new though. Anybody picked up one of these Klein quick adjust, like Swedish pipe wrenches yet? I've got the Knipex one, so that's why I haven't bought it yet. But I thought about trying this, and then I thought about getting one of those. Lowe's finally got the mini bucket back in. Well, this one seemed like a big swing and a miss. Wasn't worth the trip, except for I had to come here anyways. Scored a deal on eBay with a ton of PEX fittings you use with crimp rings. Came with a pack out full of Pro Packs and 50 fittings, 1/2 and 3-inch. And the cripper for 40 bucks. Nice. I haven't bought a lot of stuff on eBay in the last. I used to buy stuff on there all the time. I bought a few vintage Klein tools, and then I've also bought some like Japan stuff, just because it was cheaper to get it on that than it was to go to Amazon Japan. RRT08 uses rigid for plumbing. Yeah, they're pretty good at plumbing stuff, especially pipe wrenches and stuff. They did have, I saw it at the beginning of it, they've got, here, I'll show you a bunch of their like winter jackets and all that kind of stuff's going on clearance at this Lowe's. And that's at my Lowe's too. Like all these things, they're not crazy off right now, but if you're in the market for them, you might keep an eye on them because they'll probably drop them more as the weather gets a little bit warmer. But I'm gonna check out with this. I'll go to my truck. Wish Lowe's sold pipe vise wrenches. You should try the Cobalt or third-party brand for those style wrenches. Be like a basin wrench and stuff. Faucet tool. I've got the rigid faucet tool. I like it fairly well. But that's all. I've actually got two versions of the rigid. I have an older one and a newer one. They're the only two that I've ever used. I'm gonna check out with this real fast and then go to my truck.
Here.
Oh, how are you? Pretty good. Never fails. I scan the card backwards. So I'm gonna look up and see how far away it is to the Hendersonville, Tennessee Home Depot. Y'all let me know if you want me to try to go live there and see what it is. It's supposed to be a pretty big one. I've never been there before. But like I know every time I search for any tool, any whatever at my Home Depot, it always says they got them in stock at the Hendersonville Home Depot. Where it snaps over the pipe or fitting, they're super expensive. Probably real windy sounding. Starting to clear up a little bit. It's not near as nasty as what it has been. Get you up here in this. There we go. I'm gonna see if I can look up where the, actually I won't be able to because I'm talking to you guys on my phone. So like I said, I'm thinking about going to the Hendersonville because today all I've really got to do since it's nasty is my paperwork stuff. We finished the recruiting job yesterday, other than putting some finishing cabinets and stuff like that in there once they get the flooring and all that kind of stuff done. So, and then my other job for tomorrow, I've got to actually haul like subfloor and stuff like that there. So I actually put it off till tomorrow because I knew the weather was going to be bad today. So I'm going to just get caught up on all my accounting stuff and all that kind of stuff today. But I had to drive to this town because a buddy of mine had a friend who had an electrical issue and we had done some work at his house before. And I told him I'd run down here and take a look at it and get it fixed for him. And all I had to do was swap out a GFCI that was bad. So while I'm here, it's another, I know it's at least another probably 30 miles going to this Home Depot, but it's 30 miles the opposite direction of me turning from here and going back towards my house. So it's actually an extra, double the trip type thing. But this chat hadn't refreshed any. I don't know if y'all are still in here or if I'm still on here or not. So somebody can say something, make sure my chat's still good. Hopefully I'm still on here. I don't know. There came a bunch right there. Okay, thanks. If they got any deals, I'd say go. I'm just curious to see it. I've never been there. And I know it's got to be a 10 times better Home Depot than mine. Cause like I said, it's never failed if my Home Depot doesn't have it, which is pretty regular. I have to ship most of my stuff to the store, like especially tools and all that kind of stuff almost all the time, or ship it to my house, which normally I ship it to the store just that way. If there's something wrong with it, I open it whenever I'm there and I say, hey, this is missing the free battery or, whatever else. But, I'm going to probably go check it out just to see it more than anything. And I've got some gift cards and stuff if I find a deal. I'm wanting to check out see if them oscillating tool blades, maybe they'll have them there. I'll ring them up and see if they ring up for $10. And if they are, I'll get some because it's got some of those, the Diablo is the nitrous or whatever, but Milwaukee or something like that. Milwaukee's might be too. I haven't bought any of those blades yet. The ones that are the, bigger, expensive ones that Milwaukee has. I know the Diablo ones are the ones everybody talks about, but I've got so many Milwaukee ones where I bought them in sets. But I would like to get some of those, what are they called, nitrous or something like that, along those lines. Prince Edward Island, little town called Summerside in Canada. How's the weather there? It's not too bad. It was like on my way here, I couldn't even see in front of me for a little while. Let me flip the screen around. You kind of see the skyline, but it's still stormy. But I think it was supposed to only really be bad this morning. And I don't think like the rest of the day is just going to be kind of like this. I think, and then tonight there's a chance of actually snow where I live. But I always ship to the store because Lord knows I always have a random return. Yeah, I used to ship stuff to my house, and I still will. Like if it's something small and it's only one piece thing from Home Depot, sometimes I will. But for the most part, I'm in town by my Home Depot almost every day, so I just do the ship to store just to make sure that whenever it's there, I open it before I walk out of the store with it. Because a lot of times I'm buying something that comes with free batteries or whatever else. And I've seen so many stories on Facebook of people saying, I got my tool, but I didn't get my battery. And it's like, I don't know how big of a deal that is to deal with customer service and for them to believe that you didn't get something and all that kind of stuff. What's up, Brian Davis? But yeah, this Lowe's was pretty much a swing and a miss, in my opinion. Wasn't a whole lot of good in there. It was next door to a Dunkin' Donuts, so I got me some coffee whenever I stopped in there. I don't mind their coffee that much. I don't like Krispy Kremes. It's pretty gross. McDonald's isn't bad, but Dunkin' Donuts isn't that bad. But I'm going to look up that Home Depot. Which Lowe's am I at, Lieutenant Colombo? This is the Franklin, Kentucky, so it's right on the Tennessee-Kentucky line. It's about 30 more miles than where I normally kind of work at. I came here to help somebody out, and I just had to come change a GFCI. So I thought while I was down here, I'm gonna go ahead and check out this Lowe's. I haven't been here for quite some time. I very rarely come this way. Like every now and then, I'll go the opposite direction of where I work, but this way because I live the opposite direction of the town I normally work in. I live north of the town that I work in, but here is south of the town that I work in. I very rarely come this way. And that's why Hendersonville, Tennessee is the big Home Depot, I think. And I don't know how much farther it is from here, but I know it's closer from here than it is my house. So while I'm this way, I might go check it out. Home Depot has Milwaukee 605 t-shirts for $11, usually gray for $11 in some stores. Yeah, so I'm curious to see. Like I said, I've never been to this store, but I'm curious because every time my Home Depot doesn't have something, it says they've got it. So it's got to be a bigger store than mine for sure. And I've been in some before that other places that are pretty nice compared to mine. It has just a whole lot more stuff, a whole lot more tools and stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and get off here, put it in my GPS, and then head that direction. And then whenever I get there, I'll just go live again and just do a different live, because I don't know, it might be like a 30 or 40-minute drive. I don't know. So y'all don't want to stare at me driving for 40 minutes, I'm sure. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here, and then I'll probably see y'all in a little bit, as long as my signal's good. Again, I don't know, never been there, so we'll find out, I guess. So we'll see y'all maybe in a little bit.